Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of How to Cosmic Sky. So, on the last episode we went over just the general basics of your progression items, your island level, trophies and scav adventure. Today we're going to be focusing again on island stuff, so island progression items that we need to complete. We're also going to be focusing on getting a player warp set up, so where our players can come and grind the island. I will show you how to set up a permission block best so that when players do come over, they can't interfere with items you don't want them interfering with. Also, we're working on a chain set and running a bit of an adventure, which is the PvP adventure, for us to get some better loot. Okay, so while we was off camera, you might notice my island level is now level 4. If you look on the top right on the scoreboard, right in the middle, it says Island EXP level 4. So I have been grinding away. Mainly, I've been fishing. I've been harvesting and obviously crafting my nodes. Getting my nodes done, sorry. So I have a fishing rod somewhere, which is now at level 18, almost level 19. Other than that, I found this, which obviously you saw in the last clip from me grinding at Tricky Ricky's Island, my main islands. But also, I've got all this here ready to sell from all my farming that I have done. So we're going to go and sell that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just started to sell this, but then I just realised I should probably tell you about this. It is beneficial for you to craft bread rather than just sell wheat, because if you head over into the /shop and go into farming, you can see that wheat sells for 5 per. But then if you head over into food, you can see that bread sells for 17.5 per. So it's much better for you to craft it into bread and then sell that way. Okay, so I've sold everything, and as you can see now, I've got 234k, which is a massive W for this early stage. As you can see from my hoe, I have been leveling it up by farming, going over to Tricky Ricky's Island, but also keeping on top of this. My /levels, again, I've been buying the island levels, but I haven't been doing the trophies, so I thought I'd save that for the video, which is a bit bad because you should really do the trophies as soon as possible. But yeah, we will be level 5, hopefully by the end of this video. Maybe not, but we'll see. Okay, with that all farmed, everything's sold. We are now at 237k. So, obviously I mentioned in the last episode, we did manage to pull a Slayer treasure, to which we are going to sell. Now, on my main account, I'd keep that, but we don't need to be keeping that on this account, so we are going to sell it. So, currently, yep, it's going for 6 mil. So, to sell something, you just hover over it in hand, or hold it in your hand, do /AH, sell, and then the price you want. So, it is 6 mil, so I'm going to do 5.5 mil, just so it sells quickly. You don't have to do this 5.00 you can just do 5.5 M. And then that will sell. Okay, so we have managed to sell. You can just do /bow, and you can see that I've got 5.7 mil. Or if you wait on the top right on the scoreboard, it will change. There we go, 5.7 mil. So now with this 5.7 mil, you can do as you like with it. But what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be investing in items that we need or are going to need, which is log nodes. We're going to get some cobblestone nodes. We're going to buy some more seeds. Basically, we're going to be working on the player warp. We're also going to be trying to complete our challenges while we're going through everything. So we're going to do this first. And to do that, you simply just get your pickaxe and start mining. You start mining this. Don't quite know why that was there, but I know I do, because that's where the rabbits were. I don't know why the rabbits down there, they were here. But yeah, you start mining this, and you get cobblestone resource fragments. You need 64 to create a cobblestone node. And if you remember from the last episode, if you do /is mining, that's what you need to do to unlock the stone resource node. So we can place that now, and then we have to mine 1,000 cobblestone nodes to then have the ability to unlock the coal. And that's where the player warp will come into our favour, as people will come over to the island and they will mine the cobblestone, to which will help us towards our goal. Okay, so rather than having a single cobblestone gen, I've made it into a 3, so I'm going to crack on and mine the 64 and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the 64 fragments needed, so now if you drag them into your crafting, you can then make a cobblestone node. Now we can go and complete that challenge by claiming it. W's, we get another fishing rod. Now it says to catch 10 cod. I wish I knew that earlier and I would have done that previously. So I will be right back Actually, we'll catch one fish and then I'll be right back once we've caught the first fish. I might go and get my other rod rather than using this one. Okay, so we caught one. I'll be right back when I've caught the other. Okay, one thing with fishing I forgot to mention to you all is you will get to a point to where it will say the area has been fished out. To get around that, you simply just go 1, 2, 3 blocks away, dig out another 4x4, and then just put some more water down, and then you can continue fishing. Okay, we're at the last fish now. We just need to catch it, and then that will be another challenge complete. And there we go, challenge complete /ch. And let's go and claim it. We get an auto-smelting bot, which is really good. Great textures, as you can see. Now I've got to place an auto bot on my island. So, yep, I can do that. No worries, mate. Let's chuck that over here for now. There we go. /ch. And then I will show you what... That's a W. We've got some XP. That's good. We need that. Let me show you what the Autobot is. So, the Autobot has other recipes inside of it. So if you put items in there, you need fuel to be able to use it, but you put other items in there such as the bread. You can make garlic bread, which then sells for 20 per rather than 17. As well as the garlic, you also have other recipes in here, such as the fish. So when you're fishing, you can come on here, you can put your poached cod in there. Or you can put your cod in there, sorry, which you have to cook first. Once it's cooked, it then sells for 90 per. So it's definitely worth looking at this and seeing where you can invest your products and your money into, and see whether or not you can come up with a system which earns good money for you. Okay, so our next challenge is to craft a fuel node using fuel node fragments obtained by smelting resource logs obtained from log nodes. So when you mine them, let me get my axe out. When you mine the log nodes, obviously, as you all should know from the last episode, you do get these fragments. When you get the fragments, you then craft it and it turns into a resource item. So if you know that by hovering over it, obviously these ones are from the trees I've cut down, but these are from resource items. Now I've not used any of my resource items yet. So to cook that, obviously I need to buy a furnace. So we're going to head over to /shop. We're going to go in here and we're going to buy ourselves a furnace. Now we need to put this furnace down. But as you can see, it does not let you put it down. So what you need to do there is obviously read what it says, and it will explain to you what to do anyway. But if you do /is upgrades, you have all these upgrades here to which you can purchase to increase certain things, such as the amount of spawners you can place, the amount of members you can have on your island, the amount of bots you can have on your island. The one we want is this one, the ability to place a furnace, smokers, and campfires. Now it costs 5k, so it's not too much for us, as we got the Slayer treasure and we sold that. So we're going to purchase that. Now we can place a furnace, which means now we can also add that into there and that into there. Where did I get the coal from? We got the coal from Tricky Ricky's Island. We came over here and we farmed the coal. As you can see, Mr. Colin Cheeseballs man's doing it. That is exactly where we got the coal from. So you just farm that up, and then if you've got fortune, you can get quite a lot of it as well. So any resources that you may need, or if you want to make money or whatever, just come to this island. And you can come in here and make a bank. Like I say, the melon, you get 80k per inventory for. You do it 10 times, you got 800k. So it's easy money. As you can see, Mr. Hawk down here, he is earning bank. As well as that, you've also got the pigman. As you can see, you've got 2UZI. He is grinding the pigman. You've got skeletons over there. You also have skeletons here. Or you should have skeletons there. And you also got pigmen here. So there's lots of grinding, lots of money to be made on the island. Right, so we're back on the island now. These are smelting. As you can see, it cooks a fuel fragment, and you need 9 of them to be able to make a fuel node. So while this is cooking, we are going to go ahead and purchase some items that we need for the island. So log nodes and cobblestone nodes. So you do that by /shop. Come into here and resource nodes. You can see them all in here. 1k per for the log node and 5k per for cobblestone node. You may also benefit from checking the AH and seeing if anybody is selling the items that you need. Right now there is nothing in there that we currently need, so we won't be buying anything. Otherwise, you can continue to harvest your trees to make the log node, and you continue mining the cobblestone gen to create the cobblestone nodes. Luckily enough, I was able to get a Slayer treasure, so I sold that for 5.5 mil, so I'm going to buy some. So I'm going to purchase some nodes, and then we're going to get on with our player warp. Okay, so the block that I have chosen to use to make this player walk with is the diorite, as I don't particularly want to be wasting my money on buying blocks just yet until I've got an actual money income. What I'm also going to do is get one of my flight orbs that you saw me get from Scav. I'm going to place that into my offhand here. Now if you shift and right click, that will enable it, and then you can fly. So I'm going to get busy. I'm going to make this whole island as big as I can, just square, and then we get to work on making the player walk. Okay, so I've done the outline of how big this build is going to be, so I am going to have to purchase some diorite. I could clear the bottom of this out, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to buy some blocks and fill this all in, and we'll be right back when that's done. Okay, so I have completely done it now. We have finished it, so the island is completely maxed, if you like. I can't build out any further until I do more island level upgrades, and then when obviously I do that, I will increase it. So what we're going to do is make this area here, if you get the chunks up, we're probably going to make these 4 chunks here for the public, or maybe even just straight across here, this chunks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably just straight across there. We're just going to open that up to the public so they can come over. They will farm, they will mine our nodes for us, and they will even slay. So yeah, we're going to get to work with planning that out, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so here is the player warp of the design that I've gone for. All the nodes are over here. I bought a stack of each because obviously we are rich, so we can do that. So we've got a log nose there, we've got a cobblestone nose there, we've got rabbits, we've got chickens, and we've got our wheat planted, ready to go. Okay, with the mobs, I would recommend that you get yourself some blocks. So we're going to go and get some diorite that we have been using to build with. And I'm even going to make this one a polished diorite. Okay. Right, I keep doing that. That's my bad. Okay, so next what I would do is magma block down. That helps to stop them from despawning. Let me just move the rabbits somewhere else other than where they are. So I need them to be just in front of this magma block. So if you put down some blocks like that, get yourself a couple of trapdoors, put that there, close it, push the rabbits into the magma block. They won't despawn because they're taking damage, they will stay there. And then, because obviously the hit rate is a bit different on here, if you're trying to kill them, it takes a while. But if you stand on it, get in here, push them into the corner, you can kill a lot more, a lot quicker. So as you see, it's 800, nearly 900. And if I start battering them, as you can see, it goes down a lot quicker if you are inside there with them. And that's the same with the chickens. So I'm just going to build the same thing and I'll get back. Okay, so before we move on to the permission node part of things, I feel like it's a good idea we get this challenge done, which was to craft a fuel node, if you remember. So we'll do that now. We got 6, which is good. Now we do /CH again. That is that one completed. Now we get 3 cobblestone nodes, to which I could then go and add towards to that, but I'm not going to do that because we've got enough there. Now the next challenge: purchase 5 stone enchant books from the enchant table. So we're going to go and do that in a little while. We're not going to do that right now. First of all, we're going to concentrate on the island. We're going to work on getting our player warp ready. I am going to place these down because they won't be going over to player warp just yet. Okay, now with this done, we're going to go ahead and buy the permission blocks. I have already bought 2, but there's different ones in here. I just thought I'd show you. So you've got a 2 block radius. That's for more personal items, valuable items. And then you got the 4 block, 8 block, 16 block, and the 32 block. I have purchased a couple of the 8 block ones. So the best way to do this and go about doing this is work out how much big of a space you need for players to be able to access. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I place this block on top of here, they can still access all of this because that block here, if I place that down, is 8 blocks from here. So that's like that doesn't count as a block. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we're not going to put it down there. We're going to count 8 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one here is going to go right there. Now that gives them access 8 blocks that way, that way, that way, that way, down and up. So including that one, it'd be 9 blocks. If you count this block, it's 9. So now we've done that, you can't then go ahead and place that block there because it interferes with this one. So you need to count out blocks, 8 blocks from this one. So if I go underneath it, it's there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's the 8 block there. But again, I can't place that there because that interferes with that one because it's an 8 by 8. So I have to count another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, I can't place it because it has to be placed on the 9th block. So again, we're just going to build up and then we can place it. And again, we're going to need to buy another block. So let's go ahead and buy another 8 block permission load. And we're going to count again. Well, obviously, not including that one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, obviously, I've counted 16 because I know it needs to go with 16 because the 8 block radius. So now I can plonk that one there. Okay, I lied. I need to put one more over and then plonk that one there. Now that is completely set up and everybody can access it once I start changing the settings in that. So if you head over to the permission block and you right click it, it brings all this up. But don't panic about it. It's very simple, very easy to set up. You know what you want players to be able to do. So obviously you want it to be public access. So you click this one to public. You want them to be able to interact with the items. You want them to be able to damage your mobs. You want them to be able to pick up the EXP. You want them to pick up the items, drop items, and interact with trapdoors because we have trapdoors down. Now if you come over to here, it says harvest resource nodes. So click that and then harvest fully grown crops. So also click that. Now that is all we need right now for the players to come over and do everything they need, apart from I think there is damage entities. So that's the only settings that you require for a player warp to be active and for players to come over to your island and to help you. So I'm going to just set this up real quick. I might have missed one or two, so we'll go back and have a double check in a second. Let's just go and see, did I do... No, I didn't do it right. There we go. Now it's done correctly, I believe. Let's just double check. Yep, that's done correctly. So now that's set up. This is all good to go for players to then warp over to the island and come and interact with everything that you have here, which will help towards your island XP. But for you to get players over here, you must say a player warp. For you to do that, you need to come where you want the players to spawn. I'm going to set it to... I feel like here's a good idea. So you would do /is set warp, then whatever name you'd like, but I'm obviously going to go with my name. I'm just a god. And that is now set. Now you also want to do /is open. Now that opens up your island so players can now TP over to your island. Now if I ask my Twitch chat if they would very kindly TP over to my warp, they might come over here and do some grinding for me. And here we have Colin Cheeseballs on the island, and as you can see, he is farming away, but he can't access anything that is outside of these region blocks. Anyone else on the Twitch chat want to pop over? Thank you very much, appreciate you. Here we have Noah J as well. Again, he is here, and now he can farm the chickens. So anything outside of these regions, they cannot access. So, Colin, would you come over and attempt to mine these blocks for me, please? So as you can see, he can mine over there, but he will not be able to mine these because it is not within that. So as you can see, he can't mine them. So he does not have permissions to mine that. He can only do what is in my region blocks. So, and everything they do helps towards my island XP. As you can see, we are on 83.73%. Now, if we wait a second, it will go up to 84% because they are grinding. So they are helping us reach our next goal, which is island level 5. As you can see, it's gone up to 83.84 already. So the little work that they have put in, it has already helped us. We have gone up. There we go, and we're about to hit the 84% due to the players coming over and the player warp being set for players to come over. Now, you can advertise your player warps in chat. I'm going to do it on my island chat because I'm not going to do it for global. But if you come into your chat, you do open bracket, then is warp, then close bracket and press enter, it will come up doing that in chat. As you can see down the bottom there, it says is warp, I'm just a god. And then what players can do, if they see that, they can click on it and then it will send them directly to the warp. Okay, so if you remember from the last episode, we spoke about something being a CF, and we lost 10k. So we're going to do another CF, but this time we're going to do 1 mil because we are rich, right? We have 4.2 mil, so we're going to do a CF. We're going to choose purple, okay? But for the next episode, when I do another CF, because we're going to do one every episode, I want you guys to decide in the comments what color I should pick next. So let me know in the comments, and hopefully we win this one. Okay, and as you can see, someone has taken my CF, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to win. Come on, purple. Let's go. And we won 1 mil. That now puts us at, if I do /bow, and there you go, 5.1 mil. So we're basically back where we started. So there is some pluses to CF, but there's also some negatives when you lose. But yeah, on to the next. So just a note that the server is not pay to win. So you've seen obviously people flying around. You see people with diamond armor with different ranks and stuff like that. Now the diamond armor doesn't come from the ranks. Well, I mean it does when you unlock the diamond map, but there is different options for you. While there is the store, which you can buy items from, such as loot boxes, you can buy player rank. So you got the Comet, you got Titan, you got Galactic. Now, everything here that you see is purchased with Cosmic Coins, to which if you was to go back and click on this, it would provide you with a link, which you can then go and buy yourself Cosmic Coins. From the coins, you would then come in here and purchase the items that you want to purchase, such as slot bot tickets. Now, slots, they're quite expensive at the moment. But if you do /slot, you can see the rewards that you could potentially get from a slot bot. So you could get a rank generator, which is really good. You could also get yourself an iron looting box. You can get iron masks. There's many good things in here that you can get. But then there's also a lot of bad things you can get in here that aren't very good, aren't very useful to you. When you're first starting out, all of this stuff in here is quite useful to you. But where I'm at my current stage of my island, none of this is really any good to me other than the ranks. But yeah, that's up to you. If should you wish to purchase things, you can do so. So now what we need to do is grind some XP so we can open some books to then get some better books for our armor sets and for our weapons. So to do that, I'm first of all going to go ahead to spawn, and we are going to pick up these books and see what they are. All right, they're no good to us, so we're going to put them back down. I know, we're going to pick them back up. Because if you remember from the last episode, we can go over to Tinker Tom and get stuff, XP for that. But we're going to purchase some books, so it's 375 per. So we're not going to go here. We're going to is warp to Tricky Ricky 89, and we're going to use their public enchant where we can avoid tax. So now it's 250 EXP per book. We're going to buy 4. And what we're going to hope for is Bayonet Arthropod so we can come back and grind spiders. So, what are we getting? We're not getting what we wanted. Now we're going to head to spawn. And we're going to go over to Mr. Tinker Tom over here. And we're going to tinker that. Then we're going to get some XP back. Now, while we don't have enough right now, what I will be doing is I'm going to grind some XP from the chickens, which are over here. We're going to grind up some chickens, get some levels, and again, we're going to try and get Bayonet Arthropod, so I will be right back. Okay, rather than me grinding for XP, I'm just going to buy some from the AH, to which you can also do as well, if you have the funds available. So here you can see the man's selling at 100k for 375k, so it's 3.7 per XP. So we're just going to go ahead and buy that. So now we can get as many books as we want, really, with the stone. So we're going to get the stone tools, we're going to get stone weapons, and we're going to get chainmail armor books. We're going to go through the books and then try and build ourselves a set. Okay, so I've just visited Tricky Ricky's Island, and I've just bought myself a stack of stone tools, a stack of stone weapon, and a stack of chainmail armor. So now I'm going to go through, and what I'm going to do is just align it with the items that I have here of what I would like and what I need. Now, obviously, the chest plate is max with vanilla enchants other than protection 4, but I don't expect to get protection 4 out of one stack. So I will be right back when I have all the enchants that I want. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I've got all the books that I require. You're just going to get the last one right there. So all the books here that I need for this sword. The chest plate is already done. We had a bit of a W as well. We managed to get Bane +5. Now, I've not had that even on my main account, so that's an absolute W. So now we're just going to apply all the books to all the gear, and I will be right back once that's done. Okay, and that is our set complete. Obviously, we do need to get our custom enchants, but as far as sets go for vanilla enchants, we're pretty much there. So we can and should be able to now one bang spiders. If I just show you real quick. Yep, and there we go. We can one bang spiders now, which means getting XP should be absolutely no problem for us from now onwards. Not that it should be an issue, anyway, we have quite a lot of it. But what we're going to do now is I am going to do this command, which is XP bottle. I'm going to do all, just so then I can get my XP, put it away, and I've got no risk of accidentally losing it or anything. Okay, now what we can do is we're going to go and do a bit of a run in an adventure, and yes, it will be sped up for you. I don't know if you like that on the previous episode, but that's what we're going to be doing this time as well. So I'm going to kill a few mobs, and if I decide to go and take on an elite without custom enchants, you may see that, you may not, though, we'll see. Okay, so I have been coming in and out of adventures trying to find a suitable elite for me to take on, and I have found this man's here. He's kind of in the perfect location for me, so I'm going to take out his little minions real quick. Now he will walk up here to me, which is beautiful and exactly what I wanted. Apart from him, I didn't want him. So I'm going to let that elite go backwards so he will respawn. There we go, and now I'm going to head back down, and he will already be on his way up. Now I'm going to plunk myself right here, and just keep hitting him. He will come to me, he won't just stand there forever, but I might just give him a little nudge. Right. So as long as you are 1 block away, and he has got to climb 1 block, you will be fine in this situation. You just got to make sure you do not let him get to you. If he gets to you, you're going to get 2-banged. Oh. Now we've got the archer coming up to interfere, which is not ideal for us at all. Come on. Oh, right. Okay, we're going to have to back up because those mobs are going to come for us. And I also need to eat. Problem is every time that elite TP's back, he does heal. And that's not ideal for us. Oh, damn it. Okay, we got rid of the archer. That's good. Now we can just concentrate on the elite. As you can see, right, what I'm doing here is when he starts to come up, I will slowly walk back, but continue swinging. Because obviously, like I said, I don't want him to get that hit on me. Okay, that's not good. I don't want him being there either. But yeah, we should be able to kill this elite without taking any damage, ideally. So that's not good. Stop doing that, that's annoying. Obviously, as you can see, he does have thorns, but that's not the worst part about him. He does hurt a lot should he hit you. This is also a challenge to do, to kill an elite, so it's good practice for you to batter him a bit. Right, now he should be only a couple of hits. There we go, and he's dead. And we actually got some alright stuff, not the best, but it's okay. We got some seeds off him. That is the best thing to talk about from there. Which when starting off is ideal for you. We got a weapon book, we got 1k, we got 100 XP, and we got a chainmail book. We got gold resource fragments. So it weren't great, but it's also not bad. And we also still have this chest to loot, which was where obviously he was assigned to. So there could potentially be something good in here. So we'll see what we get, and we go from there. Okay, and it's not looking good. But there you go, you have seen me now defeat an elite with just my plain vanilla gear. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. But what we are going to do right now is we're going to head over to Tricky Ricky's Island again. Is warp. Tricky Ricky 89. Okay, and obviously I spoke to you last episode about about the realm points and how they work and what the benefits are to them. So we are going to go into the dwarf mine. So what you do when you join, you come and speak to this man and get a pickaxe. As soon as you get that pickaxe, you start mining coal. On the right hand side on the scoreboard, you will see it says ores mined, and it's got 1 and then a percent there. You need to get it up to 100% for it to then upgrade to stone, and then it will go to iron and then gold. So sorry, not gold, sorry, diamond. Once you get stone, you would stop mining the coal and you would go down a level and then start mining the iron that you can find, because you get more points and it will help you upgrade your pickaxe even more. The idea is to get as many points as possible. You see this one shining blue? That will give me a double realm points for the next 3 nodes, which is really good. So for the next 3 coal blocks that I mine, I will get double points. The idea is to try and get as many points out of here as possible in the 10 minutes that you have in here. A good run is classed around 1,000 points to 1,500 points. That is classed as a good 10 minutes that you've spent in here. So if you do manage to get 1,000 to 1,500, consider that a good run. So I will be right back once we upgrade the pickaxe. Well, I mean, to be fair, we're going to be upgrading it in a second, so I will remain with you till we get to stone. And then after that, I will come back to you once we get towards the end. And there you go, there's the upgrade to stone. So now I will immediately stop doing coal and I will start mining the iron. And this place, you will see for yourself, but it does open up all the way down to the bottom there. So now I'm just going to be continually mining the iron, and obviously it is Minecraft vanilla, if you like, so you can't go down there and start mining the diamonds that you see with a stone tool, because it will not work. Just keep mining up these iron. You also, every now and then, you'll see an emerald block. You can mine that with the stone, and that does give you quite a lot of points. That is 30 points. Some people have a theory that you can run around with just your stone pickaxe and you can go ahead and just find emerald blocks and get loads of points. Now, me personally, I've not seen an emerald block, so I do not agree with that tactic. So you're welcome to do your own and work out what the best strategy is for you, but this is beneficial for you regardless. So yeah, I will catch you on the next clip, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, and we have just upgraded to the iron pickaxe now, so now we can jump down and start mining the diamonds. Now, diamonds are reasonably rare. They're not just like all over the place, scattered across the place. They are reasonably rare, so you will have to run around and move to find them. If you do see these, they are worth getting, so I'm going to mine these in the hope that I get the double points. If I get the double points, then I'm just going to focus on getting the diamonds, because then I get 30 points per one that I mine, and it's more beneficial for me. So yeah, I'm going to continue grinding this, and when I come back, hopefully we would be at, where are we at now, 700? So hopefully we will be at 1,700 upon returning. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds remaining in here, so I'm just running around quickly trying to get as many diamonds as I possibly can. But we ended up on 1,500 points. So now if I go into a realm shop, I can go in dwarf mine, and you can see that now I can take a look at potentially buying some items that I may want. Obviously, I can't afford these pickaxes, and it's going to be a while before I can. But there is some items in here that I could potentially afford or buy. Maybe not, I lied. But I'm getting close to this one. I need another 250 points, and I could buy this, which would be useful for the island if I didn't have all the money that I have. So I will probably end up saving the tokens that I get from here to maybe purchase something like this. Right, and we're going to end the episode right there. We have done quite a lot. We've done a few of our challenges. I've explained quite a lot for you as well, shown you realms, shown you quite a lot of different things, and most importantly, I showed you how to use them so you can make yourself a nice player walk for people to come and interact and help you level you up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to thumbs up and also subscribe. And don't forget to comment down below with which colour you want me to select when I next do my CF. Also, make sure you check out my Twitch, which will be down below, and also come to the island of Tricky Ricky 89 TTV. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.